What's good, R&B squad? This is out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you. And Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word that I have today is a lyrical message. It comes from a song that the Lord has placed on my heart for you guys. And this is a kingdom marriage word for those of you who are in your marriage season. And this song has been following me for a bit. And I finally decided to pay attention to it as the Lord led me. And I looked at the lyrics and listened to the song. And I'm going to read those lyrics for those of you whom this word is for. And then I'm going to get into the message attached to it. I'm also going to put a link in the description box to the lyrics for those of you who would like to look at it yourselves and listen to the song. So this song is called Marry Me by Train. And it goes like this. Forever can never be long enough for me to feel like I've had long enough with you. Forget the world now. We won't let them see. And pay attention to that, guys. Forget the world now. We won't let them see. But there's one thing left to do. Now that the weight has lifted, love has surely shifted my way. Marry me today and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Say you will. And this is the second verse. Together can never be close enough for me to feel like I am close enough to you. You wear white and I'll wear out the words I love you and you're beautiful. Now that the wait is over and love has finally showed her my way. Marry me today and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Say you will. Promise me you'll always be happy by my side. I promise to sing to you when all the music dies. And marry me today and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Say you will. Marry me. And that's basically the lyrics. So this message is for two different groups of people. The first group, it's those of you who have not yet met the person that God has ordained for you to marry. So you haven't met them yet, but the Lord has been speaking to you about marriage, and you know you're in your marriage season because He has been sending signs and confirmations to you, and this just comes as yet another sign and confirmation. Now, when you meet your person, it is going to go from hello to wedding bells really quickly. So from 0 to 100, from hello to wedding bells. See the part there that says, if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. That's what it's going to be like for some of you. For some of you, your person, you may be going somewhere. It might be online. Some of you you're in the public eye to an extent. Others of you, you might be employed at the same place with this person. You might even be going to the grocery store and this person might be seeing you all the time and they just want to work up the nerve to say hello. That's the thing that they're waiting for. They're waiting to work up the nerve to say hello to you. And once they can get that out of the way, once they can get their fear of rejection by you out of the way because they're kind of intimidated by you, because they think you're oh so lovely, as long as they can get that part out of the way, things are going to move very quickly from there. This person is going to know because you see, and that's the thing, some of you are going to be a bit alarmed because of how quickly this person wants to start courting you, because of how quickly it goes from courtship to marriage. You may feel a little hesitant and a little alarmed, but the thing is, when you meet this person, he or she already knows what they've been praying for. They know what they've been praying for, so they are going to recognize you when they meet you. Do you see what I mean? So it's not going to be a hard decision for them to make because they're being led by God to ask you to marry them. And if you're a man listening to this, it's not going to be a hard decision for her to say yes when you ask her to marry you, because like you, she's going to know what she prayed for and she's going to recognize it in you. Now, this is also for a second group of people. The second group is those of you who are in separation from your person. And so the part of the song that says, if I can only work up the nerve to say hello in this cafe, Some of you, your person, you're in separation from them and they're trying to work up the nerve to reach out. They're trying to work up the nerve to speak with you, to break the ice, to end the silence, to reopen the lines of communication. And once they can get past that hesitation, and pray for them in this respect, because most of the time it's the enemy that's planting doubt in them. And that is what is stopping them from reaching out, because the enemy will say things to them like, this person has already moved on. They don't want to hear from you. Leave them alone. They're better off without you. They're with somebody else. These are the lies that the enemy feeds to them. So pray for your person, if this word is for you, that they don't start to think this, those of you who are in separation, and that they find the courage to reach out to you. Some of them are hesitating because of how they left things. Maybe they left things up in the air. Maybe there was no explanation when they went. Maybe they wronged you in some way. And this is what is contributing to them feeling ashamed and feeling a sense of hesitation when it comes to reaching out. But continue to stand for them and pray for them, because this is something that God is going to help them to overcome. So as long as they can work up the nerve to say hello, regardless of where that hello comes from or what it looks like. For some of you, it's going to be a phone call. For others of you, they're going to show up at your door. For others of you, still, you're going to run into them somewhere in public. Some of them might be out of town. They might live out of town, and they may come to your town just to say hello, just to speak with you. Just know that when it happens, everything is going to move very quickly from there. After that, it's wedding bells. So I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.